Hi, Beck here from RCB Mediation Services. I've just been chatting on the phone with a referral partner who was talking to me about some friends of his who are breaking up. They have a child and they have a home, and they are talking to him about how they go about settling affairs between them. And he was asking me a lot of questions about how does the process work, can I help? And I said, yes, I can help. And I can help in a couple of different ways. So one is that I can bring the parties together. So when I say the parties, I can bring the couple together and help them to talk about really everything that's gone unsaid probably in recent times, but specifically talking about what kind of lifestyle they each wish to lead and what resources they need to lead those lives. Because they have a child, that will involve things like, how many rooms in a house do I need so that I can have our child stay with me or live with me, schooling needs, accommodation needs, transport, sports, food, clothing, etc, etc, etc. Computers these days, I think that all school students need their own computer, is that right? And a tablet, I've heard? I'm not sure. But so what I can do is I can bring them together in a room. In the case of family law, we often meet about 4 times for about 2 hours each, so 8 hours in total. And we start to discuss everyone's needs, including the child. The child's needs is always at the front and centre of these conversations. Of course, if a couple doesn't have a child, they can still use the mediation process. And anyway, I was talking to this chap about my fees and how I work, and he said, oh, that sounds like it's a lot cheaper than getting lawyers and going to court. And I said to him, well, it's not just the cost in terms of dollars. The advantage is that you're making decisions for you, or your friends will be making the decisions for themselves, and they'll be able to come up with solutions that a court might not be able to come up with. For example, say mum plays netball on a Tuesday night, it might suit her for dad to pick up their child from school and give him dinner and then bring him home, or even have him overnight on a Tuesday, so that that doesn't interfere with her social, not her social life, but her sporting commitments. And it also means that there's not a winner and a loser, and particularly when there's children involved, that can be really harmful to the relationship the child has with each parent, because there's a sensation that mum won and dad lost, or dad won and mum lost, and that's not healthy for a family relationship, because at the end of the day you are still one family and you do have a child together. So that aspect's not quite so relevant where there's no children involved, but still people tend to carry a bitterness with them, particularly if they are the losing party when a matter goes to courts. So I encourage you to think about mediation as saving not only money, but saving you time, saving you on stress, and saving you on heartache. Together we can find win-win situations, win-win solutions that sees that everyone's needs met. And in particular, where there's children involved, making sure that that child's needs are front and centre of everyone's thinking. So if you'd like to learn more about this, about how the family court mediation process in particular works, please join me on Thursday night for my webinar. You can register via the link below. It's on Thursday night, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and I will be recording it for you to watch later in case you can't join me live. But do bring your questions and I'll do my best to answer them during the webinar. I look forward to seeing you then. This is Beck from RCB Mediation Services.